Have you ever asked yourself what's the right time to eat carbohydrates or carbs? Stay tuned, we'll find out. Hey guys, my name is Marc and you're watching MDTV, and I'm a personal trainer and fitness expert, and I get these questions all of the time. So I thought I'd just make a video, and this will hopefully benefit you as well. So today we're talking about when you should be eating your carbohydrates rather than how much carbohydrates you should be eating. So if you're interested in how much, click on this video. This explains a little bit of how to split your macros in terms of carbs, proteins and fats, and I also have a tool which you can buy. So just click on that and I'll talk about that a bit. Okay, so let's go to the topic at hand, which is when you should be eating your carbs. Now before we go there, I would just want to make one thing very clear, or two. The first thing is, it's my opinion, it's how it works for me and my clients, and I've done this now over 17 years, so I'm pretty sure it works. And the second thing is that carbohydrates are not bad, because I think sugar itself is nothing bad. Your body needs sugar to work. But in terms of all the magazines and what all these glossy papers out there, they're all saying low sugar is bad and you should, and low carb diet and all that. Yes, to one extent that is true. But if you know when to eat it, you will need to eat carbohydrate. Just want to make that clear, because sometimes, people come in the gym, they want to really work out hard and they're depleted of carbs, they don't have any energy, and you need it to be really hitting it hard in the gym. So here we go. First time you should be eating carbohydrates is straight after you wake up in the morning. So your breakfast. Why? Because you slept the whole night and you basically fasted because you didn't eat at night. I hope you didn't. And that means in the morning, your body, your muscle glycogen is lower. So your muscle is a bit of depleted of energy, which means you can eat carbohydrates because the carbs or the sugar will be stored in your muscle. So you're basically just topping up your muscle for the day to be ready to be used. Now, it's a very simple principle of when sugar turns into fat, and that is if you're eating too much sugar at one time and your muscle has enough. It's a bit like a gas tank. If you put gas in a tank and the tank is full and you keep putting gas in it, it will spill over and go out. It's the same thing with sugar. If you eat sugar and your muscle and your liver where sugar is stored are full, that is when insulin kicks in, and insulin decides if it goes into the muscle or into the fat cell. If the muscle says, well, I don't need any, where do we go? We go into the fat cell. That's how easy it is. For example, I'm just giving you an example of what I eat in the morning. The first thing I do is I eat porridge. I'm in the UK, but porridge is really good. So oatmeal, a bit of oil, flaxseed oil, like 10 grams of flaxseed oil, a banana, 100 grams of banana, and I think 100 grams of blueberries. And all of that jumbled up is around, I think, 100 grams of carbs, or 80 to 100 grams of carbs. So it's quite a lot of carbs, but for me, I need that in the mornings because, that's how I figure it out for myself. But just to give you an example of what my breakfast looks like. The second time you should be eating carbohydrates is before your workout. So when you're working out, 1 hour or 1.5 hours before that, you eat carbohydrates, but you eat something which is easily digestible, but not simple sugars, not simple fast-acting sugars, still complex carbohydrates, but also not pasta. Something like oatmeal is good because oatmeal digests within 60 minutes, so that's fine. The reason being is that if you hit the gym hard, and that's what we're looking for, you're not going to the gym to just, have a walk on the treadmill. You go there because you're working out and you want to deplete your muscle from glycogen. If that's the case, if you're one of these people, then you need to eat carbohydrates before you go to the gym, because you will be really feeling tired if you're not. And you have that probably. You go to the gym and you're like, oh my God, I feel like, why am I here? And I see a lot of people because they're on these low carb diets and they don't know how to properly time their meals. And that's why I'm saying before your workout, make sure you get some carbs in. Okay, the third time when you should be eating carbohydrates, and this is the most important time, is after your workouts. Why? It's pretty simple. So you go to the gym, you do your sport or whatever you do, and you really hit it hard, meaning you deplete your muscle from energy, from sugar, from glycogen. And so that's what that muscle is craving. It wants to be re-fed, sort of. And this is the only time in the day where you eat your simple sugars rather than the complex ones, because you need something fast acting to refeed your muscle quickly. And the way I do it, I split my pre-workout, or post-workout, so after my workout, into 2 meals. The first one is a post-workout shake, which is filled with dextrose, which is a simple sugar. And I've got some protein powder in there, I put some glutamine in there, and sometimes some creatine, stuff like that. That's in my post-workout shake. And that is something you take sort of 30 minutes, or latest 30 minutes after your workouts, to really get your muscles refilled with energy. Now, interestingly, and this is sort of the benefit of using a simple sugar, is because as you eat the simple sugar, your body spikes insulin, and insulin is the hormone which takes it straight into your takes the sugar into your muscle. But also because you ate protein and glutamine and all that stuff with it, your floodgates of the muscle are open, and they're more receptive to take in all of these other valuable nutrients you're taking in. So that's why I always recommend to mix that with a simple sugar straight after your workout. You might read in magazines, drink your chocolate milk or eat your candy bar after your training. It is true, you should be doing that. That's the only time you can eat that. But still, a candy bar, has more or less zero value at all. It only has the sugar in it, but then you would still need to get a protein source from somewhere. So what I do, I split my post-workout meals into 2 forms. One is liquid, the post-workout shake I just described, and the other one is a proper meal, which your body needs to digest a bit more, and that is sometimes brown rice and maybe tofu or something, because I'm vegetarian. If you're not vegetarian, then you eat something like chicken or stuff like that. What you don't want to do in your post-workout meal is eat fat, because fat slows down your digestion, and that will also limit the uptake of the nutrients. Yeah, so that's it. We'll recap quickly. Now, first time you eat it is at breakfast, because you're depleted. Second time is before your workouts. You eat a little bit of carbs to be ready for the workout. And the last time, the most important time when you should eat your carbohydrates, is after your workouts. And I do it in terms of a split of 1 post-workout shake and 1 post-workout meal. So I hope this helped you a little bit on the way, and you've got a bit more clarity on when you should be eating your carbs. And carb timing and meal timing is really important to get the most gains and build muscle properly and lose fat the right way. Okay, so I hope you liked this video. If so, hit the like button right now. And if you've got any questions or you want to leave a comment, just have a discussion in the comment box below. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. And as always, thank you for watching.